Hello, fifth graders. We're going to review how to divide a decimal by another decimal by taking a look at an example problem. We're going to divide 8.648 by 0.88. And we want to find the value of this problem correct to two decimal places. So when taking a look at the divisor, we see that it's a decimal. We know that we must change this to a whole number in order to divide. So we're going to move our decimal place 2 spots over to the right in order to make it whole. Now we know that whatever we do to our divisor, we must also do to our dividend. So that means that if I move my decimal place 2 places to the right in my divisor, I must also move it 2 places to the right in my dividend. So I'm now going to move my decimal place in between the 4 and the 8. And that determines where my decimal place is going to be in the answer. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in now. So now, as we rewrite our problem, it is now 864.8 divided by 88. And now we can solve. 88 can't go into 8, and it also can't go into 86. So I'm going to take a look at the whole number of 864. And now we have to start using our estimation skills. So I know that 88 times 10 is 880, and that would be too much. So I can try 88 times 9, which is 792. So that one does work. So I'm going to put my 9 above my 4, show my math and subtract. And I need to bring down my 8. So now I need to find 88. How many times 88 goes into 728? I know it's not 9 because I just did that here. So I'll try 8. 88 times 8. 64. 64 and 6 is 70. 704. Yep, that one works. So I'm going to put my 8 above my 8 here. Bring down my math. And should I stop now? No. If you see that we're being asked to find the value correct to 2 decimal places. So I need to keep going. So now I need to add a 0 here and bring that down. Now I'm finding how many times 88 goes into 240. I'm going to try 2 first. And that fits. So I'm going to put my 2 above my 0, 176, and subtract 13. And I need to add 1 more 0 and bring it down now. Now, why didn't I just stop there? Why didn't I just stop at 9.82 if they asked me to go to 2 decimal places? And the reason is because we want to estimate it to the 2 decimal places. And in order to do that, we must know what's in the thousandths place to know whether or not we're going to round our hundredths place here up or down. So now I need to know 88. How many times 88 goes into 640? So I know that 8 was 704, so let's try 7. So 88 times 7 . 616. Yes, that does work. So I'm going to put a 7 above my 0 here. And I can stop there because I don't need to solve add another 0 and solve for another place value because I can now estimate to the 2 decimal place. So 9.827 was the answer I got, which is about, my 7 is going to tell me that I need to round up. So it's going to come to 9.83. So the most important thing to remember here is that we must move our decimal place in our divisor over to the right to make it a whole number. Now if I'm going to move that decimal place over to the right, I must also do so with my decimal place in my dividend. So we're never going to move a decimal place in the divisor and then not do it in the dividend. What you do to the divisor, you must also do to the dividend.